Welcome back, everybody, to MC Art. We're working on episode 6. We're going to be doing the background. See, okay, so got all this fun stuff done. I was attempting to try to put mystery ink up here, but I was only doing like simple lettering because I couldn't find pixel art for like, I guess, fancier lettering, and it just wasn't looking right. But what I'm going to do is the background, and I was thinking probably adding some like pixel art fingerprints that would like weave in and out of like the I guess you could say wave effect when we get there. You'll see what I mean by that. And then we're gonna have to clear all this out. But side note, real quick, I was streaming on Discord last night to show somebody how I usually make my art, and I made a small shark, a little small shark right over here. And I added the white around the edges and the white on the tips of like where it would come up. So then that way it would look like the water's rippling, because like say the shark's coming out of the water. Also, kind of looks like it could be a game achievement just by the way it looks. But yeah, a little shark was made. So we'll go back over here because I already got some of it started because, yeah, not much, only like this little bit. So now the fun part is going around the edge of this whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. Probably listen to some tunes while I do it because this is going to take a while. And then maybe when I can, I'll try to get like a camera's mod or something, or somehow get an overhead view of what I'm doing. So then that way, rather than just seeing it first person, you can see it from overhead and probably look cool that way too. But yeah, I will be right back until this is done, or if something comes up and I have to say something about something. Because I really don't know what to do or what to talk about while doing this. Also, if I record all of this on one video, then it's gonna be a long video. Like if I were to just keep it, well, I'm obviously recording it on one video, but I mean, if I don't like fast forward it or whatnot, it's gonna be a long video. I don't think you want to watch a video of me just breaking and placing for an hour and a half or more because it's gonna take about that long. It's gonna be the longest part rather than doing all the characters individually. Now, if I did all the characters in one episode, then it would have taken me a good few hours. But I just did them episode by episode, so that way I could just not have to worry about that. But sometimes sitting here digging stuff out for hours on end can get real mind numbing. But then sometimes it's okay. Just going around scrap a doo. So yeah, I will be right back. All right, so this has only been 30 minutes of digging out, and this is only as far as I got. I think I might check in every 30 minutes, set a little timer, so that way you guys can get a gist of how long this is gonna take, and then all together, because outside the small videos, because they're like six, like some of them I know are like 30 minutes or so, and then some are like 15 to 6 minutes, depending on how quick they are. But each character took me about an hour and a change of minutes afterwards. So maybe like an hour to an hour, maybe 15 minutes at most to get each character themselves per episode. And it took me maybe like, it took me an hour and 10 to get those two done. So it's going to take a while. That's okay. I'm going to put it all in one video though. So yeah, because I don't know how I feel about being like, oh, I'm going to tear it all out, like, dig it out. And then, but okay, next video. I'm gonna come to the next video and watch it if you want to fill it in or whatnot. Might as well get it done in both videos and see the outcome sooner. I don't know. That's just my theory. But also, I do things my own way. Like everyone does things their own way. So yeah, I'll be right back when I get to another 30 minutes. So it's been another half an hour, and this is as far as I've gotten so far. So yeah, but I'm gonna make like the, I guess you can say the wave effect or whatever, kind of like the characters or whatever. But within that, on top of it, I'm gonna lay like other things that I was gonna put in this design that was gonna go down like the mystery machine or like Scrappy. But I feel like this attempt that I'm gonna take for this other stuff is gonna make it cool. I have an out of the box idea, box, but I was thinking of also possibly like above this area putting a box, like a 3D box, like looking like an actual box of Scooby snacks that's spilling out over here, but then they turn into like the flat 2D, like on top of the wave textures, but from like 3D to 2D. I think that would look kind of cool. So that's an out of the like left field kind of idea. So we'll see how that might turn out. I might try because, yeah, I don't know. It's just a spitballing early because you never know how much you can get done or how much you can put on something until you try. This needs to be gone and this needs to be full. And where did I leave off? Right here. So yeah, and just keep in mind if you decide to do anything like this yourself, it takes time. Like I'm already at an hour, and it's already the hour is already how as much time. Jeez, I keep stuttering. And this hour is as much time as I put in each character. Oof. Sorry for that whole mess of like words. Jeez. But, anyways, I'm going to continue for another half hour. And yeah, just check it periodically because, yeah, be right back. All right, another half an hour went by. Believe it or not, we almost keep making it over here to where we begin in the half an hour because each layer you go in, it gets smaller and smaller, especially since we don't have to go into these little nooks anymore. Over here, anyways. But yeah, so I don't really have much else to say. I just want to say it's been another half an hour. So yeah, gonna just keep at it for another half an hour. I'll be right back. So that was just 8 minutes and 45 seconds under 30 minutes. Like I had 8 minutes left, which isn't bad. But I think I need to take a break for a little bit because my hands are hurting. And I've been sitting here already for, let's see how long, an hour and 57 minutes. So 2 hours already. So I'm still going to put it on one video. I'm just going to take a break between cuts because this takes time and effort. This is one of my first biggest ones I made on the computer, so all this clicking and stuff my wrists are getting used to, and oof. I like it better with a controller, but I'm on Java edition. I'm not sure you can use a controller on Java, maybe Bedrock, but yeah. So I'm gonna take a break and then I will be back at this when I can. So we shall see you in the next clip. Well, finished doing that business. I thought I recorded the rest of it, but I didn't record the rest of it, or it cut off somewhere with the recording. So I finished the rest of it. So this is what it looks like before I fill it in with color. Maybe it was okay that I didn't continue recording the rest of it because I need to fix this area over here. Because it took a while. The first section of the video, like I said, took 2 hours to record. And then the second section of the rest of the filling, or like digging it out, took another 2 hours. On top of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, which also took an hour, and those two took about an hour. So that's already 6 hours plus about the hour that's going to take to lay all this down. But this is the design of the way the floor is going to look. I'm thinking of going with the color schemes of the Scooby-Doo characters, which were these. Fred's is blue, I guess, and then you got green for Shaggy, orange for, I would assume, Velma's sweater, because Daphne's clothes are purple. But yeah. So, let's take another break, because the clearing the rest of this out took a while, so I'll probably get to this when I can. But this is turning out pretty well. Also, I feel like we haven't seen the shark in a while. It's been about 4 hours. Hello, Mr. Shark. Shark, shark. Boop. I'm not ending the video. I'm just F5ing on the shark. Ugh, the pain in the butt for sure, but yeah. So I'll be back when I am ready to put in the color. It's kind of like a tattoo. You do bits and pieces at a time. It's gonna look so cool though. And then when I add like more stuff into it, so when I after I put the color down, I'm gonna go in and look up pixel art for thumb or like fingerprints, and I'm gonna lay them down to where they kind of bend into here. So when you're looking at them, like if you're kind of close, you're gonna be like, "What the heck is it?" But then when you're far away, it'll kind of look like it's supposed to. I'm gonna have those sprinkled out. If I can fit or find a decent magnifying glass, possibly maybe somewhere, but I don't know. We'll see what it entails. Like Ann said, I might also do that really left field idea of having like a giant box of Scooby snacks, pouring out Scooby snacks into here, and then when they land, they'll be like flat, but when they're falling, they'll be like more 3D shape. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So I'll be back when I'm ready to put in the color. Okay, so I'm back the next day after digging this out because I was just posted it on Facebook to see what people would think or like the color scheme people would like suggest or if I should do other colors. But nobody really answered the question I was asking, so I'm just gonna go with the color scheme of the characters and we'll see how it looks. So yeah, I'll just go put that in real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I wasn't placing color for too long, and I already found where I messed up because this is a little 4 by or 2 by 2. So see how it's messing up, and then you have to fix this layer, fix this layer with this layer, then this layer, then this layer, this layer, this layer. So then that would be like that. See, stuff like that can be tedious to fix depending on how far you have to keep going. But that's just a little example of when you find things that you messed up on and you have to fix it later on when you didn't realize when you were like digging it out. So yeah, it's not too bad of a fix if you catch it right away. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna finish this. All right, so it's been about the first hour. We've got this much done so far, which isn't looking bad. I think it's actually going to look quite well, honestly. I like it so far. It's a little over halfway or almost halfway done with the coloring, which isn't bad at all. Because the more you go in per layer and see how up here it'll cut this layer section off, and then I'll be able to fill that in and then do the rest and stuff like that. So yeah, it's getting there. I'd put a little update progress because yeah, it's been about an hour, 54 minutes, so that's not bad. I made it further around with the coloring than I did with the digging out, but that's because digging out takes more. So yeah, so I'm gonna go continue and see how far I can get in another hour. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, well, it's been about another hour, so that's as far as we got in that other hour. So it's been 2 hours just doing colors. So let's put together one, two, three, four, five. The other two top characters, six. The digging out took about another 4 hours, so there's 10. Here's another 2 hours, so that's about 12 hours ish. And some change with this little bit, and then some other things I'm going to be adding into it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go get this finished real quick. Just thought I'd give a little update and stretch a little bit because, yeah, my arms are hurting. So yeah, we'll get a full gist of it when I am finished. I'll be right back again. All right, well, it's done. And you know what? I don't hate it, actually. It looks really good. Heck yeah. So if we get closer, let's do slash clear. How do I get rid of, what if I press F1? Okay. So if I go down lower and line up the screen with the border, this isn't going to show much of the shifting perspective. I have to cut off a little bit of the top and bottom. So do about there. We'll get a gist of everything. So if we shift over, it's not too dramatic of an effect, but it's there. But when you're closer, it is though. So yeah, if we get closer. I'm not gonna scan the whole thing, but say if we just go across like this, and how each of the different sets of lines and stuff shift and change due to the dimensions of the layers. So yeah, that only took like 12 hours around about. So yeah, I hope you liked and enjoyed making this. I'm gonna add another like another small video detailing it because I think I'm gonna add some cool like thumbprints and a few other things if I can find them to it. So I'm not fully done with it because I feel like this top part with all these colors is just still a little bland, even though it's still cool. It looks cool, it looks great, but it could be a little bit more added to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Just doing the cutting out, the digging and stuff took the most part. And then the filling it with colors, so altogether that was about a good chunk of it. So like and subscribe because this did not take just like 10 minutes to do already. This video is going to be the longest one out of all the Scooby-Doo mural ones, but that is okay. I just wanted to do that to give a gist of how long and how much work it takes to do these. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.